Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Virginia in the building. Young Crazy in the building. What's up, my guy?
What's up, Jack? What's up?
Virginia, not West Virginia. Just Virginia.
Nah, just Virginia.
Just
757, Norfolk, Virginia.
North of Virginia.
Nah,
North
Norfolk.
Virginia. North Virginia.
Nah, it's called Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah,
Got
for
it.
sure,
Okay.
for sure. It's like kind of by Virginia Beach with Pharrell and Timbaland and Pusha T and them from.
Like where they did, that's where they do the Something in the Water Festival, right?
Yeah, so they took it to DC, but yeah,
Oh, it was
yeah.
in DC this year?
They just took it to DC because some stuff happened on the beach. Pharrell cousin got killed and from the police, so it's like a whole big thing.
It's like a touchy subject. The first one was.
Yeah, it was out
right?
there. It was
That's
out
where
there.
they had the giant cause statue and all those things.
Yeah, it was lit out there. It was lit.
You got to go to that one?
Yeah, I did the Fader Fort concert, like a side stage, basically at the one of the venues out there. But I just was out there with all the people walking around and taking pictures and drinking with people, just turning up.
You didn't get to go to the second one, right, in DC?
Nah, I was up there. I was booked for like a lot of the clubs, like the after parties, but I didn't go to the actual concert.
Okay, so you're just using the club circuit.
Yeah, that's
it's interesting because I heard that like one of the first songs you recorded was with like at Malice's spot, or
like the first song I ever like did in a real studio, like a real mic. I was in high school, and some of my homeboys from high school, they was rapping already, but I didn't rap. But I was like, boy, I'm gonna pull up on y'all today. We're gonna go. And then it was at Malice house though. It was with his son actually. His son was on the song. Malice's son had a studio in their house, and yeah, a lot of people don't know that though.
So you were friends with Malice's son. That's how that happened?
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he was closer to my homeboys. They all like, when we were in high school.
Together.
Yeah, they was all rapping together and stuff. So yeah, that was the first time. But I ain't even start rapping after that. Like I still didn't rap. I did that one song in there, and I never rapped after that.
You just hanging out like.
I just like, I'm pulling up on y'all. Like, I had my car in high school, I'm pulling up. And then when I was in there, I was like, bro, I know how to rap too. Let me get on this jump, man.
I mean, if I was in high school and my friends were rapping, they were like, oh, we gonna go rap at Malice's house. I would be like, what?
Yeah.
I don't even care if I'm a rapper or not. I'm coming.
Basically.
I'm coming just to see. Was it a big crib?
Yeah, definitely.
It was huge?
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't get to meet Malice back then, did you?
He came down there, and then he just went back upstairs. I think he just came and said, what's up to us, and then had dipped.
Oh, very casual.
Yeah, this was a minute ago. This decade plus ago.
Did you ever get to meet any of the other legends from your area then, out there?
All of them. I mean, all of them.
Or like, you probably ran into a lot of them.
Yeah, no, Timbaland was really that's my people's though. Like, that's my man's. Like, we did like a whole project with my man's Breeze Barker. He from Portsmouth. We did a project with Timbaland. It was called Shocks and Pistols. And we just cool though. Like, I be with, like, Tim always just randomly hit me up and stuff. Like, he just still support me.
How do you first meet Tim and then go into doing like a collab project like that? How does that even?
It was like I was rocking with him, and then I told him about my mans, and he was rocking my mans too. So he was like, "Y'all in here, y'all might as well work." And as we working, he was like, "Man, y'all might as well do a project together." Da da da. So we just was in the studio just working, and then it came out just a project that he basically. Him and his producers just let us use all their beats, and we put a little project together, and it came out and stuff.
So you like executive produced it
basically.
in some way.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah,
not a lot of people
sure.
can say that they have a whole project with Timbaland under their belt at this age, this early in the game. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, you're right.
Because I think of like, I gotta say something about Tim. Like, aside from like obviously being like a marketing genius and like especially what they done with verses, I really just love seeing the videos of Tim when he's just like posted on TikTok or Instagram. He's like, who do you see on this beat? It's just like, it's just funny because I'm like, he's so rich. He just be doing this shit for fun. Like,
it's his real passion. Yeah, it's just he really loved doing it. So, you know what I mean? You can tell, like, it's just his passion.
What did he give you like what was the best game Timbaland ever gave you?
I don't know. We was around each other so long. It was, he always just like wanted me to be me, like do me type stuff. Like I said, like one time, when he had Diddy come down. He had Diddy in the studio in Virginia. And Diddy was like asking everybody, y'all want drinks? He had some girls bring Ciroc or whatever. And he looked at us. He was like, y'all want something? But I only drink Seagram gin. That's all I be drinking is gin. Okay. So I straight tell him like, nah, I only drink gin. And he was looking at me like, boy, you just turned out some Ciroc. Timbaland like, that's my boy right there. He only drink 90 head gin. Yeah, like he was hyping it up. And that's just how he is though. Like whatever we with, he with. Like he support us. So he cool. Like I love Tim. That's my guy.
Why do you only drink gin?
It's some hood shit, bro. Like it's some my old heads. Like they just always had a bottle on the curb, and then like my mom used to sell liquor for a little bit, like little parties and stuff.
Okay.
Before I go to school, if I got down wanting to pour some liquor, if I stole her Hennessy or something, she would notice because that's the more expensive liquor. So I was just stealing the gin. And I'd take that to school with me. And she'll never know. It's the cheaper one.
So you used to steal
And then I just kept drinking. I never switched up because I already know how it make me feel. So that's just, you know, when you start trying to drink some other shit, you start having them blackout nights. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that.
I feel like there's like a story in there somewhere where you like had Hennessy one night after not drinking Hennessy for a while and you just blacked out. And you was like, I'm never drinking this shit. I'm going right back to gin after this. Fuck this
it was
shit.
so much other liquors I didn't drink back in the day, like Pinnacle and shit like that. That shit's a fuck.
Oh my God,
Pinnacle, yeah. All them, what was all them different sweet liquors like the Smirnoff? It was a bunch of bullshit that just kept getting me throwing up and shit. So
Pinnacles is like when you don't got no money.
Yeah,
like, 'cause that's what I used to buy in college.
But we were young. We was like
we was
15,
young. We was just
16,
like whatever they had.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I just stuck to gin. I just go get the Seagram's gin. That's just what I like. I don't know. I really don't.
Gin gives me really bad hangovers. That's why I don't drink gin.
It don't give me no hangover.
Don't give you no hangover, bro?
Not Seagram's. If I get on that Bombay or Tanqueray or something, it might catch me. That's from the club though. That's drinking in the club. But nah, just Seagram's.
I used to drink like I used to be like a big like Hennessy and like Douce and dark liquor person, and I still like indulge from time to time. But what I've discovered is along the way of getting there is like my hangovers be so bad from that shit.
Yeah.
And I started and even like beer, like beer gives me like a weird hangover too. So I really just become like this tequila soda type of guy because I'll drink the tequila soda. I could get pretty drunk off the tequila, and then like the next morning I wake up and I don't feel like shit. I could take a shower and I'm back out.
See,
the door.
that's why I say it's just everybody got to know what's for them for real. Like you can't just be drinking anything because had the worst day of your life out this motherfucker.
No, yeah, and it's it's mad funny. It took me so long to figure that out. Like I wish I knew what I like in college, what I knew now.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like when I was in high school, what I knew now, because I wouldn't be drinking half the shit that I was drinking back then. Because like I remember, like you wake up the next day, you like, man, fuck my life. Like why do I feel like this? And then, but now that I know what I can drink, and like it doesn't kill me, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. When you're young, you just don't be getting no fucks. But
at all,
when you're old, it's like, nah, I can't be going through them hangovers. I got shit to do. I got to get to moving today.
Right, got to go to the studio.
No question.
I got to get some videos out and shit like that.
No question.
Gin. All right. What's your favorite type of gin?
Seagram's.
Seagram's,
like
Seagram's.
Yeah,
Seagram's. Yeah, okay. So make sure y'all go try some Seagram's. Maybe y'all won't get a hangover from that shit either.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucked up. I tell you that much. You're gonna get fucked up. I don't know if you're gonna have a hangover or not, but you're gonna be.
If
fucked
you like
up.
me, you gonna have a hangover. If you like him, you just somehow you're gonna be able to wake up the next day and then just be able to pop out and do whatever you want.
Nah, for sure.
It was cool. It was funny because when I was looking at like your discography, right? I love when artists like when I look at artist shit and like the first tape that or like the first project that they have on like DSPs is like who the fuck is blank. You know what I'm saying? So like when I saw that on your thing, I'm like, oh, I already know. Like I already know I'm really gonna like his music because there's never been an artist who had a who the fuck is blank tape that I didn't thoroughly enjoy because like those tapes would be so personal. It's just like this is literally who the fuck I am.
And what's crazy about that is I just was more of like a Spinrilla live mixtape, SoundCloud, most of them projects before that, but I had like my first time going on the platforms, I just put like all my biggest songs at the time, like or before that, on one project.
That's
like
so funny.
From all the years, my biggest ones that everybody liked, that people reciting at my shows, I put it on one project and just dropped it on DSPs like that and just let it go from there for real. Like
That's
my
mad
introduction, to everybody else.
So all those songs were just previously on like all
mixtapes and stuff, but they was my biggest songs. Like when I performed, like the crowd gonna sing it word for word, but they never was on DSPs because that's when DSPs started getting, a little like that's what everybody was doing. So yeah, it was my introduction to the world, like to everybody else. Like in Virginia, they already know this stuff, but I'm trying to like, who the fuck is Young Crazy?
Who the fuck is Young Crazy? It's so funny that you say it like that because there's a young artist out here. His name's Melvani, and when he put out his "Who the Fuck Is Melvani" EP, I remember we had this same conversation. He's like, "Yeah, like all these songs are just like my most popular songs put together on an EP." And I feel like I had that conversation. Like this isn't like the second or like the third. It might be like the third or fourth time that like somebody who has like that type of tape is just like, yeah, that was really just my best songs that I put out all on one tape just for
But that shit really it started from college homecoming that I was about to perform at, and they announced who was performing. And the Virginia folks at that college was like, oh yeah, that's Young Crazy, he coming. But the rest of the people was just like, who the fuck is Young Crazy? Like, why y'all got Young Crazy on the show? So it was a big thing on like Twitter and stuff. And then I had dropped a song, like one song called Who the Fuck Is Young Crazy? And at that show, the whole crowd just was turned up when I performed.
Right, yeah.
And it was like, I had one big lit video, and everybody was like, nah, they know who the fuck Young Crazy is. Like, okay, I see everybody turned up now. Y'all were just acting like y'all ain't know his ass. So that was just one big moment of the, you know what I mean? Who the fuck is Young Crazy?
Who the fuck is Young Crazy?
No question.
I also, like, so you have, like, how big of an influence did Gucci have on your career? Like,
shit, a whole lot, like, on my life period, though. Like,
on your life, yeah.
Yeah, period, though. Gucci, like, just in high school, when I started listening to Gucci heavy, it was just like, the humor in his music and some of the crazy shit he got going on and what he represent and how he carried, it kind of like helped me be like who the fuck I wanted to be. Like, you know, when you're young as hell, you don't really know exactly who you want to be, like how you want to move and how you want to carry yourself. That's just some Gucci shit, some trap shit. Yeah, that's what's going on for real. Like, that's just, I don't know. It just happened that way. And
well, let's talk about then, like, this idea for a concept of the tape you got.
Yeah.
Tell the people what it's called.
Gucci Man of VA, like
Why
Gucci Man of Virginia. But a lot of people was already saying that, like, bro, it's the Gucci Man here. Cause like, when I get big opportunities or big shows or big platforms, I usually bring somebody with me, like one of the other younger artists or somebody who not as established, and I bring them out. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's some Gucci shit, cause Gucci always put on somebody from Atlanta and stuff, and I do that where we from, and a lot of them don't really be having the opportunity. So that's what I be trying to do. Just
you brought somebody with you here today.
Man, they ass don't be trying to leave that goddamn city. They don't be trying to leave the city. That's the only thing. They be out that motherfucker.
Why do you feel like they don't want to leave? Is it just because they're young? They don't understand the benefits of leaving, or?
I think comfortability is that. I think that's everybody. Just like, it'd be like, what's the point? And then it'd be like, if they do want to go, maybe they ain't in the best situation, or they got shit to do, or they, you know. But yeah, sometimes they do though. It just depends. Some people do, some people don't. I be gone though.
What do you be trying to tell them?
Get the fuck as much as you can, cause it's like, sitting out there is just gonna be the same thing no matter how lit or how whatever. Our market just like, it's meant for you to strive past that shit. So like, you'll just keep hitting your head on the ceiling out there. Like, yeah, you at the top, but you only at the ceiling right here. Like, you gotta get through that shit. So you gotta go hit some other markets, let them, you know, like, okay, you got this one, but go see if they gonna like you in New York. Go see if they gonna like you in the A somewhere where culture is different. Let's see if, you know, cause for you to like other culture, like, people blow up cause we gravitate to their culture. Let's see, can you goddamn bring your culture to the rest of the world and they still like you, like they still like it. And that's what I be trying to do.
I like that. So what would you describe, like, I guess, to, let's say, like, it's a New Yorker, right, who doesn't understand, like, the Virginia culture or sound. How would you describe it then? Like, what would you tell them?
It's like, I mean, a lot of us don't rap the same. Like, at one period of time, it was like one style of rap that a lot of people was doing a couple years back, but they don't be doing it no more. So it's like, but it's just like who you is and where you, like, I don't know, I just kind of be being me for real. But I feel like I represent a Norfolk nigga. Like, if you go to Norfolk, I would like, okay,
he's from,
yeah, like he's a Norfolk guy. But I try to represent everybody. I still talk the same. I don't act like, dress like, or talk like nobody else. I'm still one, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm still throwing on ice cream and being there, boy club and beat and stuff. That's some real Virginia, you know, for real type vibe. So, you know, I just try to show that to the world too. But no, you got to come out there and figure it out. You'll see it. It ain't as country as they try to make it seem. We from the city part.
You from the, there is like a city part. Yeah,
it's a lot of country part out there, but we from the city part. 757.
How do you link up? How did you and Pyrex decide to make that joint tape together? What was the story behind that?
See, Rex, my man from Baltimore. See, I was in Baltimore a lot, working with them and stuff out there. And then every time we just get in the stew, Rex gonna pull up a beat, I'm just gonna rap. So after a while, we started hearing so many songs. He like, bro, when you gonna drop the tape? When you gonna put the tape together? When you gonna put the tape? And then after a while, I just finally got it right, and we dropped that shit. That shit went out though. Rex my mans though. Rex my mans.
Is that also how you met Izzy?
All at the same time. Like, I kind of met Pyrex after I met Izzy, because that was like his main producer for real around that time. But that was all through the situation that we had together. It was all on an independent label called D1. It was like me, Tate Cobain, Shorty, Will the Rapper, Bandhunta, Izzy.
Right.
you know, some more dudes, and we just linked up, and we still a family. Even though the label don't exist no more, we still all just cool and, you know, still make music and still just rock with each other, support each other.
Right. I know you toured with a few of them a little bit.
Yeah, with Izzy, yeah, we all went on tour with Slump God, Ski Mask, with Slump God.
How long? When was that? That was probably before the pandemic, or Stokely? That
Nah,
album?
that joint was like 2019.
Was that the Stokely? That had to been like the Stokely album, right? Where he was he had like the suit on, whatever.
I think it was the one before that, though.
One before that?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think it was
okay,
before
okay.
that, for real.
That's a fun tour to be on, though.
Yeah, it was like 35 cities. That joint was sold out, every one. That shit was lit as hell. It was just a different, you know, it's different from the straight urban crowd, like, you know, the hood club type shit. It was like a lit crowd, like it was lit. So like even the first show we did in Texas, we had to hold up, man, we gotta change the playlist. Like, we gotta change it. We gotta do this over because this ain't gonna work. We gotta turn up with their ass. And that's what we did, though. The rest of the tour was lit. We jumping in the crowd. I crowd surfed one time, knocked somebody down. I said, I ain't never jumping out this bitch again. I'm too tall. I'm 6'4". I ain't doing that shit no more.
Who convinced you to crowd surf at your big ass height, bro? Come on.
Ski Man.
Oh,
like
Ski?
That, yeah, he was like, y'all coming out on my shit. All y'all gonna jump out. When we jump, we're gonna jump out together. I'm looking at him like, bro, do you know I'm like 200 or something pounds, 6'4", bro? I don't need to be jumping on none of these people out here. But I got drunk and I jumped out that motherfucker.
Izzy was on that tour with you too?
Yeah.
Izzy's taller than you, or y'all the same height?
Same height.
Oh,
yes.
I've interviewed Izzy before, so
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I know how tall Izzy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Same
so y'all
height, bro.
Imagine y'all both like landing in like the same like 2 feet radius of each other.
It was
knocked down mad people.
I swear it was like that because I remember me trying to get back up, and I'm trying to help the girl up who hit the ground. I'm helping her up. I look over and his tall ass right there looking at me. I'm like, man, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yeah, you like Ski out of his fucking mind with this joint.
Yeah, that shit was lit though. That shit was a lit ass experience. I needed that too though, like just to see the world for real, just to understand some shit different, get away. That shit, it helped the nigga mindset.
That's what a lot of artists say. I forgot, who did I have here the other? I be having so many artists, but somebody here the other day told me that maybe I think it was Benny brought them on tour or something like that. Benny the Butcher brought them on tour and it like opened their eyes to like the rest of the world and like, you know, what's beyond just, you know, in your case would be like Norfolk.
Yeah, the region, yeah, exactly.
For this person, I forgot where they're from, but whatever city they were from and shit like that, like it changed like their whole mindset about like what they were doing and where they were going with the shit too.
No, for sure. That's what be needed though, man. Sometimes that shit just wake you up. Like, man, this shit way bigger than this. Like, it's way bigger than where I'm from. The topics that they talking about, what they arguing over, man, it's way more shit out here. And then we was just in the States. People be forgetting, like, boy, United States only one country. Like, it's a whole bunch of them motherfuckers out there. So that shit just open your mind up to, like, just be bigger, try go harder, go bigger type shit.
Do more.
Yeah, do
How
more.
did you meet Vezo, too? I want to ask about that. Mostly because I love Vezo and everything Vezo does for, like, you know, artists and just linking up with people. And
Yeah. Vezo, he real, through a mod, for real, through GT.
Okay.
Yeah, GT, and he linked us, and we went to Detroit. And we had just linked and did a track together. And then, no, we did the track, and then I flew out there to shoot the video.
Okay.
And we shot the video out there. It was snowing and some more shit out there. Cold as a bitch out there. I brought the wrong jacket, but I made it work out that shit.
Why'd you go in the wintertime, bro?
Bro, I feel like Detroit's always went up some shit, because I don't know. It wasn't that cold back in Virginia. Like, it wasn't that cold. Out that shit, it was a blizzard, like, snowstorm vibe. Yeah, it was all right, though. He a real dude, though. Like, he ended up, like, even after that time, he ended up getting booked out my way. And he straight called me as soon as he got out there. We linked up and we did a whole nother song. Just linked up, did some other shit. So I got another unreleased song with him, too.
Oh, so more unreleased, you and Vezo on the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe on the next tape?
Probably so.
Okay, what you working on right now, then?
A few EPs and some singles. About to just drop singles, EPs. Like, I might go real project, like big project, in the beginning of next year. But I'm gonna do some EPs, some little 6 songs, and, you know, up for the rest of the year, just a couple on. Like to create the moments with certain songs, and you know, just go off whatever single I'm pushing, put some songs with it, let them have. So there's a lot of shit on the way. For
you
sure.
just testing shit out, or
with
these EPs, you just trying to test shit out, or you just want a different?
Yeah, I just want
vibes.
I just want to drop again. I ain't been dropping like I usually do. Like, I used to drop like every month, couple songs or a project or something. And I had chilled out for a little bit. So when I come back strong, I just want to get to y'all how I've been getting it to them, like, all the time, consistent. So that's just, it's on the way.
On the way.
Yeah, for
When
sure.
can people expect the next EP? Like by the end of the summer type shit?
Yeah, for sure. Probably like next month.
Next
probably.
month?
Yeah.
What else you cooking up right now? What else going on?
Shit. All the songs I got, like a lot of the songs, them shits just they been sitting, and I need to just get to them for real. So it's like I'm just playing the video shoot. Like I got some other stuff that's about to probably drop in the next week or so. But just besides that, just enjoying life, learning more, traveling.
Got some nice ice around your neck.
Oh yeah. Should have went to Wifey. That's where they should have went to Wifey. Yeah, couple, something slight.
Well, we about to have you rap here today. Very excited for that.
Yeah, I got you for sure.
By the time this is out, the freestyle's probably out, so make sure you go check that out.
Sure.
Before we sign off for the interview, let the people know they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let them know, now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
Young Crazy, man. Straight out of Norfolk, Virginia. You can follow me on anything at Young Crazy 110, Young Crazy 110. I'm on everything. You can Google that shit. And a lot of shit on the way. I might show y'all a side of Virginia that y'all might not know. I just want to show y'all the whole thing. That's it.
There you go. Make sure you go follow him. Go run up all those projects out now. Go run up all those singles out now. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Go run that freestyle up. Love and support is free, but y'all already knew that. Till next time, On the Radar. My guy, appreciate you. Love.
For sure.
Boom.
For sure.